Okay, so Mania's done, so it's the first Raw of the new season. Yeah, the E actually looks at WrestleMania as being kind of like the season finale. So what do we have? The opening promo by H was really good. Really showed that, the match at Taker was an absolutely amazing match. That's a good, exclamation point for it. Even seeing him in the back with Austin, kind of, we might never see it again. I think it might be pretty good to see it maybe 28. You know, because I think those two could do another phenomenal match. Give them both time to heal up and rest, and see if H can take Taker to the limit, if not beat him for Taker's 20th. Just saying. The tag match between, Ray and Orton versus Rhodes, and CM Punk. That match was missing one thing: to be a Fatal 4 elimination with a world title involved. That match was fantastic. So much great rivalries there because, Punk is feuded with Mysterio. You know, Cody Rhodes and Orton have feuded in the past, and it was just a really well thought out, solid match. Great match to have there. I'm so tired of seeing Cole. He threw barbecue sauce on JR, and I was hoping JR was going to literally stomp a mud hole in him and walk it dry. Seeing Lawler take on Swagger, knowing how the match at Mania ended last night, it kind of made sense to me. I'm like, oh, Swagger, you've been DQ'd, Lawler wins. Okay, pretty solid. The Tough Enough segment. I'll be honest, most of those people, beyond Eric Watts and Matt Cross, and the guy who gave me the guy who gave me like the Christopher Nowinski bind, Christopher Nowinski feeling, and the Jersey Shore feeling guy. Those are the four guys I'm kind of like, you know what, I wouldn't mind seeing either of you four in the ring. The good old boy, the blonde rock star, all of the women, for the first time in the ring with a mic in them, seeing The Miz have a little stare down with Austin. That was pretty good. That was actually the best wrestling we've seen Alex Riley do in his whole career, was getting annihilated by Austin. But good back and forth. And I'll be honest, it made me kind of go, I actually wouldn't mind seeing Austin and The Miz. I think Austin would destroy The Miz, and that would be rightfully so. And I was like, not bad at all. Del Rio Evan Bourne. I like Del Rio's top rope reversal enziguri. I like it. It's a nice move. Pretty solid match from those two guys. Short, but to the point and good. Sheamus taking on Daniel Bryan. Not a bad match, not a great match. A pretty solid match. Ending with the debut of Sin Cara. I'm sorry, seeing Sin Cara run to the ring, hop from the ground to over the top rope. Impressive. This guy reminds me of a young Rey Mysterio. Like Rey, 12 years ago. And as soon as he finished, beating on Sheamus, our first thought was, I said, I want to see him fight Morrison. My buddy said, I want to see him take on Evan Bourne. And I was like, might as well see him fight Ziggler. Well, why not Christian? Oh man, if you're going to be the person to retire Mysterio, and just off of that little bit, we thought of at least 2 years worth of feuds for that guy to have. Because he was good, he was fluid, he's well balanced, fast, good high flyer. Really, really impressive. And then we got to end with Cena calling out The Rock. And finally, The Rock will lock horns with John Cena in 362 days. Yes, the main event WrestleMania 28 has been signed. Vince, you better deliver this. John Cena versus The Rock. The People's Champion. And the people versus the C Nation. in 362 days from when I'm shooting this video. And then the core came down. My first thought was great. That means we're going to see The Rock and John Cena as tag champs sometime this year. And I was like, why the core? Yeah, I want to see The Rock and David Otunga. David Otunga needs to be made, and The Rock will make him. Or David Hudson, depending on what you want to refer to him as. The Rock and David Otunga would work. The Rock and Alex Riley would work. I want to see The Rock take on guys who are not fully established at all and help establish them. But to end the first Raw after WrestleMania, building potentially 2 matches for WrestleMania next year. Undertaker H and Rock Cena. Now, I don't know, it's good to see Sin Cara, good to see some pretty solid wrestling, but I don't know if you can really hype a match between The Rock and John Cena and keep it going for a solid year.